With the 8th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Franz Wagner from Berlin, Germany, and the University of Michigan.
If you could just start out opening statement about what you'll bring to your new team, please.
A lot of versatility. You know, I'm someone that always wants to learn, always wants to get better, is never satisfied. Yeah, I'm gonna work my butt off in Orlando to become the best basketball player I can be and impact the team's game as much as possible. I think I can score the ball really well. I also think that I can pass really well and make decisions and create for other people. At least I hope I can do that in the NBA. And yeah, I think shooting is going to be really important for me at the next level, and showing that I can spread the floor. I think guys like Cole Anthony or Jalen are great creators off the dribble and for other people. So yeah, I want to be known as a great teammate, as someone that, you know, goes about his business like a professional, comes in early, gets his work done, and you know, is never satisfied with himself. I want to have the same kind of work ethic that I have now, even in 15 years, however my career goes. So yeah, I think I hope I can improve every day and even do that in the next couple of years.
You got to have guys that can make shots, that can put the ball on the floor and complement the rest of your roster. So this is directly correlated to Suggs getting drafted earlier in the lottery. When you look at Franz Wagner, I talked to his coach, Juwan Howard, who played for me when I coached the Dallas Mavericks. He's really high on this kid. He said, AJ, he's got unbelievable perimeter skills. You know, he can put the ball on the floor. He's a two-way player. You can start him, you can bring him off the bench, you can move him around and on different parts of the floor. You know, he can be a guy that can run a pick and roll as a ball handler. He can set the screen and pop, receive it, and then put the ball on the floor and make plays, or pick and pop and make shots. So I think this is an excellent pick.
Body's actually stronger than it looks. I was talking with Phil Martelli recently, associate head coach at Michigan, and yes, certainly Wagner has been pegged as a lottery level talent here for a number of months. I think this particular pick for Orlando allows them to have some development there. Again, I almost consider this a house money situation after they drafted the player in Suggs that they got there. So I do like the fit, but he does have room to grow. I think that shot's got more development. It's not going to be something where in a year's time, I think he really might be more of a slow-boiled developmental player for the Magic.
Honestly, I think I fit in pretty well. I think every team needs big wings that can move, that can shoot, make decisions with the ball, and play defense. And I think those are all things where I'm good at and things that are important for my game. So yeah, I think the game is getting more and more positionless. So I think I fit in very well with my versatility. Yeah, I think like I just touched on, I think versatility is one of the most important things in the game, today. So yeah, I think I can shoot. I think I can dribble. I think I can play defense. I think I can defend really well in multiple positions. So I think that's going to fit in well. I think I know how to read the game too, and you know how to play within the system. So I think that'll help me fit in with whatever team I'm going to play at. But you know, I also think that I have a lot of room to grow, and I think that combination of maturity in my game and, you know, being able to fit in right away, and also being able to improve a lot more, I think is what makes me unique in this draft. I think I'm going to improve a lot on creating my shot and creating for other people when I don't have an advantage yet. I think that's probably the most important thing for me going forward. And then also, I think showing that I can shoot the ball consistently. I was kind of up and down in college, and shot the ball really well for most part of the season, but just didn't for the first and the last couple of games. So I think consistency with my shot and then creating off the dribble, I think those things I can improve on. And I would say I'm almost 6'11", maybe not quite there yet, but definitely grew a little bit this past year. I think two-way players are really important. If you look at Mikal Bridges, Jay Crowder, Cam Johnson, I think that those three. I think to be a good two-way player on the wing, I think obviously you have to defend really well. You saw Mikal Bridges sometimes guard the point guard, or most of the times the main players on the other team, and then also shoot the ball well. There's a lot of good shot creators and one-on-one players in the NBA, and then to give them more space and time to operate, I think it's important to have shooting on the wing and on the perimeter. So I think those two things is what made those three at least really good. The draft process was definitely unique. I think it's for everybody, it's a little different, but I thought I had a good experience. I thought, I improved throughout the whatever it was 2 months, and at the end of the day, the goal was to show teams who I am, and not just on the court, but also off the court, and show what I worked on before in May and April. Basically, you got to be careful what you do off the court, and know that everybody's kind of watching you. And then I think another thing is the business side of it. I think in college, kind of where you're gonna be, you're kind of more in control. But in the NBA, anything can happen at any point. So I don't really know how to prepare for it. I guess the only thing I can do is to make sure I'm in a good spot mentally and have people that I can reach out to and ask for support. But other than that, I think you just kind of have to experience it and see how everything goes. Well, I think it's very important to be healthy, be strong, because like you said, the 82 game season is definitely a grind. It's definitely a lot different from college. So I think making sure I'm healthy physically and mentally, and I think getting myself into the same mindset every night is going to be important. Also, I'm a guy that if I stay too focused on one thing the whole time, my mind kind of drifts off. So maybe finding something off the court that I can maybe focus in on when I have some time off, to make sure that I'm ready for game night.